So great to see my next guest get a fight. He's going to be taking on Christos Giagos at UFC Fight Night on September 18th. It is Arman Tsarukyan joining me here on the program. Arman, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. Where am I getting you today? Are you back home? I know you were in Florida for a bit.
I'm in Florida. I have a training camp here in ATT. I have hard work here, and everything is going good.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's great. We'll talk about training camp in a sec, but first, how relieved are you to get a fight? I know talking to your manager, it's been very difficult getting you an opponent.
I waited a lot of time, I called my manager every day, please give me fight. I want to fight. Doesn't matter, like, give me just fight and that's it. They called me, they said me, like, next month I will get you fight. The second month, I was waiting about like 6 months, and then finally they he called me and said, "Oh, Arman, you have a fight. You got fight," and I was happy. Like I feel good, because I got fight. It's for me. I can train hard now, preparing for fighting.
Do you know of any opponents that turned you down? Did your manager tell you that?
Yeah, they told me about Kevin Lee, about Gillespie, about Ferreira. They don't want fight with me because maybe I'm a wrestler and I'm not top level. They think so, like this, but I can beat everyone here.
I know there was some talk about you fighting Dan Hooker. Was that ever close to being finalized at all with you and Hooker?
Yeah, but he's scary. And he doesn't want to fight with me. He just like speaking and that's it. But now he decided to fight with Nasrat. Nasrat scary guy too, I think so, because we had to fight with him, but he was running, 2 times, and now I'm happy. Two scary guys have fight there.
Yeah, I found that so interesting, right? Because I know you were supposed to fight Nasrat, right? And then now he's fighting Hooker, who you were all supposed to fight. So it must be a little frustrating. I know you're happy to fight Christos, but still, that must annoy you a bit that looks like Dan's fighting Nasrat, right?
For sure, for me, it will be better if I fight with Dan Hooker, because he's top 8, I think so, and it will be good for my opportunity, and he has good name, in UFC. He has a lot of good fights, and he's tough guy too. But I don't know why he decided to fight with Nasrat, because it's easy fight, for him. That's why.
Okay.
He's scary, maybe wrestlers, because he lost last fight wrestler guy, and that's why maybe.
Let's talk about Christos Giagos, 19-8 record. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him?
He's a strong guy. I watched a lot of like his fights. He's not bad, but he's not top level. I have to smash him, easy and go up, to top level and wait it to like hard names.
Did you know that Christos actually moved to Florida and he's training at Sanford MMA? Did you know that?
Yeah, I know. And last my training camp was Florida. Oh, it was LA, California, and we trained one time together.
Did you? I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
How was it getting to train with him?
It was in a Black House, and we had a wrestling match, and he started to do wrestling like very like dirty. I how do I say, not smash, like slam. I slammed him and then over, and then he didn't like shake my hand, because he was like got upset. Yeah.
Interesting. So that probably makes you feel even better about the fight because you said you got to train with them, didn't react well, and now you're getting to fight him.
Yeah, maybe that's why they got fight with me,
There
because
you go.
he got upset of me.
Okay. There you go. What was the connection to you training in Florida? Like, who did you know in Florida to train at American Top Team?
Yeah, I've been here like 2 years ago. I was here 2 years ago. I trained here. I liked, and now I got fight in USA. I decided to come to train here, and my coach Parumba, he's good coach. He knows about me everything. We work together a lot. That's why I came here, and American Top Team is the best gym now. I think so because here are a lot of like good sportsmen. Good coaches, the best coaches. I think everything will be good. Like fight will show.
I know you've trained a lot with Piotr Jan as well. Did he come with you to Florida, or is Piotr back home?
Not yet, because he has a fight in Abu Dhabi. Maybe he's going to train in Russia because Russia is close to Abu Dhabi. That's why he's gonna stay there. It's my opinion. I didn't speak about that, but I think so.
Okay, that's interesting. Who are you getting to train with at American Top Team? Who are some of your training partners?
Like today, I was sparring with Mavlid Haibulaev. He's from Dagestan. He's wrestler, good wrestler, and really, I have a lot of guys here. Alberto Menov, like not superstars guys, but they are everything strong,
And we still have a bit of time, but when do you start cutting weight? Will that happen closer to the fight?
Before 3 weeks, I'm going to do that because now I'm in good shape. My weight is okay. Like before 3 weeks, I'm gonna do it.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
For sure, Parumpa, and I don't know yet, but
maybe someone from American Top Team.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
Great.
Yeah, maybe Mike Brown too. I don't know.
Oh, that would be great to have him in your corner. How do you see the fight playing out? What's your prediction for the fight?
Christos Giagos, he can do both, and wrestling and punching, but I think I'm better in the striking, in the wrestling, but he's dangerous guy too, because he can punch some surprising punching, like he's a little bit crazy about that because I have to be safety and do my work. I must to stop him, to do KO or submission, because my last 4 fights was like decision. That's why I must to choke him or to do KO.
Where does a win here or a finish, does that get you a big fight after this, do you think, if you go out there and finish Christos Giagos?
If Dan Hooker win Nasrat, I wanna fight with Dan Hooker, because I don't like him.
Okay.
I want to beat him.
Yes, I can tell. How do you feel like stylistically you match up against Dan Hooker? If you two were to fight, how would that fight play out?
For sure, I'm going to do wrestling, a lot because he's good striker, I'm going to do a lot of change level, show wrestling, show striking and do wrestling a lot, pressing a lot, and I must broke him in the during fight.
You've only got one loss in the UFC, and it was to Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
What have you thought about the run that he's gone on since you guys fought? If he beats Rafa dos Anjos, he might get a title shot. What have you thought of his performances since you both have fought?
In my opinion, he's the best in top 15 now. He's very strong, but it will be very best fight for me because I wanna do rematch. I want to have all my training camp. I want to do everything right. And now I got better, I'm getting better every day. And I got better for sure. And I can win him now.
Yeah, I think people loved that first fight. It was so good,
Yeah.
and you took it on short
Yeah.
notice, and it was just, it's one of those fights that I think people do want to see a rematch. Do you think that'll happen in the future with you two fighting again? Because I think people want to see it.
I have 4 fights already, but everyone told me about my first fight, oh, this guy fighted with Islam, just that, not like about like someone, David Ramos or like.
Yeah, Islam's the fight that everyone refers to because even though you lost, you put on a really good performance against him. You think of all the fighters that Islam has finished since you guys have fought. He never finished you, right? You guys had a close fight.
Yeah. It was close fight, but we'll see. Maybe we can fight in title shot.
Yes, we'll see in the future.
Yeah.
Did Khabib Nurmagomedov have any influence on your MMA career at all? Was he someone you looked up to?
When I was young, yes, I watched his video. I didn't train MMA. I like him a lot, and I can't imagine. I can get in UFC sometime. But now I'm here. It's the best thing for me, and for sure, he was like my favorite fighters that time. When I was like 17, 16 years old, and that time he got in UFC. I started to watch his fights, and it was amazing.
Yeah, that's great. Conor McGregor, is that someone what do you think of what's happened with him? He's lost a couple fights. He's got this injury, and now he's talking all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of, there's a bit of a decline with him, don't you think, in terms of what he's, it seems like fans are turning on him at this point because of the injury and some of the way he's talking to other fighters.
How to say, like in English, but in Russia, like say, his father in this game, father, like he's the best in this game, But he's like, sport career is going not good because, I think he has a lot of money, he doesn't want to train very hard, like when he didn't have nothing, That's why I think he can't be like 3 years, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I think like money changed everything. It's my opinion, I don't know.
No, for sure. That's why I asked. I wanted to get your thoughts on him, and you did that. It was great.
Last fight before injured, he showed not a bad fight too. He Poirier Poirier did ground and pound. Like I thought like a referee had to stop him. That time. Because he didn't do nothing that time. That's why I told everyone second fight Poirier is gonna win.
You're from Georgia originally. What do you think of some of the Georgian fighters that have been successful in the UFC? There's a lot right now. Ilia Topuria. You have Merab Dvalishvili. Have you been? Is that kind of cool for you to see so many Georgian fighters?
Yeah, I was born in Georgia. My all relatives live there now. But I'm Armenian,
And there's a lot of good Armenian fighters, right? Gegard Mousasi. There's so many, right?
Yeah. But last time, Georgian fighters became good fighters, and I like some fighters. I watch their fights. They're good. No, Tapuria especially, I like. Giga, not bad too, Yeah, everyone is good.
Have you become a hockey fan at all? I got to ask that. I know Pyotr used to play hockey when he was younger. Do you like hockey at all?
Pyotr played hockey?
He did when he was a kid. He told me this, yeah.
Oh, maybe, but I used to play in about 10 years,
Really? The ice hockey?
Yeah.
You played ice hockey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to be professional. I want get professional competition, like KHL,
KHL, yeah, that's in
KHL, in Russia, yeah.
I'm only asking. I'm Canadian, so we love hockey here, so that's why I had to ask, and that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Do you watch hockey at all, or
I have a staff, now too. Sometimes I play when I have like spare time.
Really interesting. You're a good
Yeah,
skater.
it's my favorite like sport, you know.
Is it really? That's great. So do you watch the
Yeah.
KHL then?
Before, yes, but now no, because you know I watch just UFC now
It's tough to
because
keep
I'm
up. Yeah.
focused. Yeah, but then when I'm gonna like retire, you know, I'm gonna watch NHL and KHL. You know, before I knew like everyone, you know, from hockey, every names like everyone like it was good. It was good time, you know, but I couldn't be like
You had to pick one or the other, right? You had to pick fighting or hockey. So that's interesting, though, that was something you were considering.
yeah.
Do you have any favorite players or that you used to watch play?
Yeah, for sure. Ovechkin is the best
Yes,
player for me.
Ovechkin. I love Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, he's the best. And I forgot his name. He's from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Evgeny Malkin.
No.
Oh,
He's Canadian guy.
oh, Sidney
He was
Crosby.
young. Crosby, yeah, right.
Interesting. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Did you see Ovechkin drink beer out of the Stanley Cup when he won? Did you see that?
Yeah, for sure.
That's great. Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I follow him.
Yeah.
I follow him, Ovechkin, and when I fight it in Russia, and he was there too. I met him there. It was dream for me, you know. Especially when I was young, I couldn't imagine like this, you know.
Great. Arman, thanks so much for doing this. And so cool you're a hockey fan. We got to talk more about that next
Yeah,
time. But
yeah, no problem. Thank you.